In the fast-evolving world of electric vehicles, Volkswagen and Rivian have found themselves at a critical juncture. On one side, we have Volkswagen, a century-old automotive titan known for iconic brands like Audi, Porsche and the Volkswagen brand itself. On the other hand, there's Rivian, a Silicon Valley-inspired startup, has wowed early adopters with its high-tech electric trucks, but is now battling severe financial challenges. Volkswagen, once the leader in European car sales, is now losing ground, with its overall sales in Europe dropping by 24.3% in 2024 alone. On the flip side, Rivian, an early EV innovator, is facing massive financial losses. They're losing about $1.5 billion per quarter and losing nearly $40,000 on every vehicle that it produces. But together, these two companies believe that they can turn things around. But why do these two companies, despite their vastly different backgrounds, need each other so desperately? Both of them face serious hurdles, and their partnership could be the key to unlocking the success in the highly competitive EV market. So this is another business theory, and we're looking at why Rivian and Volkswagen need each other. Both Volkswagen and Rivian have hit significant roadblocks in their EV journeys. Volkswagen, once the king of European car market, is now grappling with its shift towards electric mobility. Despite delivering over 2.1 million vehicles globally in Q1 of 2024, a 3.1% year-over-year uplift, its EV sales have stagnated. Worse still, Volkswagen saw a 24.3% drop in sales in Europe, its most critical market. Their flagship EV initiative, powered by their in-house CARIAD software, has cost them dearly, over $5 billion in losses over the past 2 years, and it's had countless delays and even the dismissal of CEO Herbert Diess. Porsche, one of VW's key brands, has even started looking outside the company for tech solutions, investing in applied intuition due to CARIAD's shortcomings. Rivian, despite starting strong, is also at a precarious position. Initially backed by major players like Amazon, which owns a 16% stake, Rivian looked to become a leader in the EV world. Their flagship models, the R1S and the R1T, received glowing reviews for their innovative design and performance. However, Rivian's inability to scale production has led to massive financial losses. Currently burning through $1.5 billion per quarter, they're losing around $40,000 for every vehicle they sell. The company has paused plans for a new plant in Georgia and cut 10% of its workforce, and seen its stock fall by 57%. For both Volkswagen and Rivian, it's clear, the transition to EVs hasn't been smooth, but they may have found an answer in each other.
Germany's Volkswagen says it will work together with US auto startup Rivian to develop software for its cars.
For Volkswagen, the $5 billion investment is a lot more than just financial commitment. It's a strategic lifeline. The deal is structured in phases over a course of 3 years, targeting several key areas critical for both companies to succeed. The first portion of the investment, around $1.5 billion, will go towards the development of the next generation software and infotainment systems. Volkswagen's CARIAD software has cost the company billions due to delays and technical issues, hindering the production of key models like the Audi Q6 e-tron. Rivian's innovative software architecture, which allows for remote updates and fixes, will be integrated into Volkswagen's EV models to ensure a more seamless operation. This software will also help Volkswagen take steps towards autonomous driving, a key area where they've fallen behind competitors like Tesla. Another $1 billion has been allocated to develop the shared EV platforms. This partnership isn't just about software upgrades. By gaining access to Rivian's EV platform, Volkswagen can accelerate the development of its electric Scout brand, positioning itself to compete with Tesla and emerging Chinese EV manufacturers. It's a critical step in reclaiming its leadership in the global auto market, especially as China's EV industry now accounts for 42% of all electric vehicle sales worldwide. And with the US tariff on Chinese-made EVs, Volkswagen sees Rivian as a potential solution for adapting to a market that is rapidly closing its doors to cheaper imports. The third part, roughly $1.2 billion, will go directly into the manufacturing upgrades and supply chain optimization. Rivian's factories have been facing supply chain bottlenecks and production inefficiencies, which have contributed to their financial losses. By collaborating with Volkswagen, Rivian gives access to VW's expensive supplier network, helping both companies reduce material costs. Volkswagen in turn benefits from the ability to manufacture Rivian-based vehicles at a lot lower cost, boosting profitability for both parties. And the remaining $1.3 billion will focus on joint research and development, especially in the field of battery technology and autonomous driving systems. Batteries represent one of the highest costs of EV production, and Rivian's early advancements in long-range, fast-charging batteries are critical for Volkswagen's future EV lineup. This research and development collaboration will also focus on making these batteries a lot more affordable and environmentally sustainable, aligning with the global pushes for greener production methods. In addition to the financial breakdown, Volkswagen's investment also includes access to Rivian's intellectual property, especially its zonal electrical architecture, which streamlines how vehicles manage data and power. This technology, which Rivian has already implemented successfully, offers Volkswagen an edge in making its EVs more efficient and reducing the complexity of wiring systems in vehicles, an issue that has plagued legacy automakers. So what does this deal mean for Rivian? For Rivian, Volkswagen's $5 billion investment is a much needed lifeline and allows them to stabilise financially while continuing to innovate. Approximately $2 billion of the deal will go directly towards funding the production of Rivian's upcoming R2 and R3 models, which are essential for reaching mainstream consumers. The company has been burning through cash to develop these more affordable models, but simply didn't have the funds to bring them to market. The R2 and R3 are designed to be Rivian's entry-level vehicles, priced at around $45,000 to $50,000, much lower than the current R1T and R1S, which are premium high-cost vehicles. Volkswagen's cash infusion will allow Rivian to fast-track production and keep its ambitious timeline for launching these models. The remaining $3 billion will be split between scaling production and financing new facilities. A significant chunk of this investment will be used to complete Rivian's new factory in Georgia, which is crucial for the production of the R2 and R3 models. The Georgia plant, which had been put on hold due to financial pressures, will be able to move forward, with the aim of producing up to 600,000 vehicles per year. This facility will not only help Rivian scale its production, but will give them the capacity to meet mass market demand, a critical step if they want to compete with the larger players in the EV space. Volkswagen's vast global supply chain will also give Rivian access to more affordable materials and components, which will help reduce the current production losses of around $40,000 per vehicle. By leveraging VW's extensive network of suppliers and manufacturing experience, Rivian can drive down the costs and improve its margins, positioning itself as a more financially stable company in the long term. Rivian's latest generation of vehicles has already seen significant reduction costs, with the Gen 2 platform being about 20% cheaper to produce compared to the first generation, and projections indicate that the upcoming R2 and R3 platforms could be up to 60% cheaper to reduce. Volkswagen and Rivian may come from different worlds, but in today's highly competitive EV landscape, they are inextricably linked. For Volkswagen, Rivian's software and technological edge offer a crucial opportunity to overcome years of setbacks for its EV ambitions. And Rivian, Volkswagen's resources and global supply chain might be the key to turning around its financial troubles and scaling up to the mass market. Together, these two companies could shape the future of the electric vehicle industry, transforming how we think about mobility in the 21st century. In this partnership, they're not just sharing technology or investments, they're sharing the future that depends on each other's success. So what do you think this agreement entails? Are both companies just clutching at straws? Or do you think they may be onto something special? Until next time, this has been Business Theory, and thank you for watching.